it's Louisa, and today we are going thrifting for Christmas presents and thrifting for Christmas 2025 at City Thrift. If you're a returning viewer or subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate the support. And if you're new around here, hi, my name's Louisa, and I'm just a gal that loves to incorporate her childhood loves and hobbies into her adult lifestyle. Here we are, friends. This is episode 4 and the final episode of my Thrifting for Christmas series for 2025. I can't believe it. It feels like it just was December 1st. But I'm filming this on Wednesday, December 17th, and we are finishing up our Thrifting for Christmas series. So if you haven't been watching up to this point, I have gone to 3 other locations, various locations of different thrift store chains, and now we are going to probably the most local one to the Kansas City area, which is City Thrift, and I plan to go to at least 2 locations. There are 3 that I know of, so we might make it to all 3, who knows. But we're at least gonna go to 2 today, and we are gonna finish up buying presents for Christmas this year. Disclaimer, if you are a family member or a friend, please do not watch this until after Christmas so you don't get your Christmas presents spoiled. So, but that's it. Thank you for wanting to support me. I love you. Thanks a lot. And if you are not a family member or friend and just a loyal viewer, thank you. And now we're gonna go shopping for Christmas presents for the last time this season. So first location is in Shawnee on Shawnee Mission Parkway, my favorite street. I love it so much because it has so many of my favorite stores, so many favorite thrift stores all on one street. So anyways, all right, let's go. We got shopping to do. Clothes can be a little bit more expensive here, so we're gonna check out the $2 clearance rack first for any good finds. Okay, so this is just a high school choir shirt, but I just saw the back of it. I hear voices and I think that's hilarious. Oh, I had to share. I say it every time, I'm here to get gifts, not resell. But here on the $2 rack is a shirt from our Reese's, size large, and it's like pullover top, and it's only $2. How can I not pick that up, you know? Didn't find anything gift-wise over in the $2 clearance section, but it is by the guys section, so I think I'm gonna go check out guys shirts now. Ooh, this is like all athletic wear. This would be perfect for my brother. We do like the Vikings, except that's small. Darn. I was hoping we were gonna come across some Cub stuff. Yay! It's $10.98, it's a large, it's authentic, majestic athletic. And it's nice long sleeve thermal. I think my brother would really like that. All right, gotta check out the entire Chiefs section. Speaking of athletic wear. So I've really gotten into watching the Chiefs with my dad over the past couple of years, and he was the one who consoled me when they didn't make playoffs this year. And so I thought maybe getting him something Chiefs would be fun. This is $8.99 XL. Not his normal style. Like, I would try and find a hoodie for him, but I don't know. I kind of like this. My dad does the recycling in the family, so I think this is kind of hilarious. Only $3.99. Might as well. Okay, if this isn't my dad. Oh, my goodness. I'm gonna take a break from clothing for a little bit and go look at housewares to get a change of scenery. Again, I shouldn't be picking up to resell, but it's vintage and Christmas is 50% off, so I can't complain. My dad makes wine and enjoys consuming it. So these are top bottle rockers. You got like Santa, you got a snowman, and you got a reindeer. That's kind of cute. $5.99, again, it's half off. Not a bad thing to add to a stocking. In you go. This wreath is really cute. It just says happy everything. My mom likes to decorate the house for the different holidays, but she could still do, but she could put this up and just be like, we're covered for all of our bases. Can never go wrong with more wrapping paper. So got this, and it's only $2.99 and it's gonna be half off, so that's pretty good. Aww, this is cute. Monsters Inc. Nightlight. Don't need it for anybody, but that is a cute product. All right, ended up in the boys' clothing section. There's this University Football All-Stars. It is an orange tag, so it's half off. And then we also have this Non-Stop Hustle. It's a long sleeve shirt, $4.99, also half off. And I think I'm gonna get both of those for my eldest nephew. And then I think I'm done shopping for my eldest nephew now. Maybe. Hello friends, it has been a moment since I've talked to you. Probably an hour. I got out of City Thrift #1 at approximately 11:15ish. And I got there at around 9:30. So I was in there for about an hour and a half. And I just started to get really tired. So I was like, I need a break. I need to go get a drink and whatnot. And so I'm going to show you everything I got at the end of the video and not show you now, just because I feel like that's kind of a waste of time. So I'll happily show you everything I got at the end of the video. But basically, if I showed it, I probably bought it, except for the funny choir shirt. So we have that going for us. But I did get out of there. I got a drink at Quick Trip. And I then drove over to our next location, which I've been in the parking lot of, and doing the math of where I'm at with everybody and things. So now it is time for City Thrift #2. And this is the location on Warnell Road. It's known as City Thrift Waldo. Oh, also at the first store, one of the things that's great about City Thrift is they have a great vintage section. Like, they have a section specifically curated for vintage, and that stuff is put off to the side. And so I didn't even look in that section at the first City Thrift. Like, that's how like locked in I was. So we will look at that first at this one, because we have less things that we absolutely have to pick up. But all right, I'm refreshed. Back to shopping. As I promised, we are starting in the vintage shop. Isn't it glorious? Little Pro, how cute. Aww. All right, over in women's clothing, let's see if we can finish off my sister-in-law's. Not prepared to see the fringe on this jacket. Look at that, isn't that fun? All right, for my elder sister-in-law, this is a medium and it's $7.99, which is a little bit higher than I think it would be other places, but it has all the Disney princesses. And her daughter would love it, and I think she would like it too. So I'm gonna put it in here, but I only need to get her one more shirt or something. She's originally from Chicago, so I don't know if she'd like this shirt more, but this shirt is $8.99. I got really excited about this one because like she loves animals and dogs, but it has a stain on it, so that's not fun. Darn. Sorry, I always feel like I'm right by the speaker in this store today. I don't know what it is. All right, we have this Advice from the Night Sky shirt, which I really like. My mom is always asking me and my dad if we paid attention to what was going on with the moon or cool things going on with that, so I feel like this would be a good choice for my mom. We're out of City Thrift Waldo. I was in there for about an hour, maybe less. And I only got one thing. I got the Night Sky shirt, or Advice from the Sky shirt, for my mom. I don't know what it is. It's not necessarily that I'm tired. I just am not finding things, or they're more expensive. And I knew that this store was going to be more expensive, but I just wasn't finding what I want. And I still have some time tomorrow and even Friday afternoon if I wanted to, where we can check out the third location, but my head's just not in it right now. So I think we're gonna stop for today. I'll go home and give an overview of everything I got, but my head's just not in it. And also I have Mercari users waiting for me to go home and make them custom bundles, and so like that's kind of like on me, and I'm like, okay, I should just go home, and because I also have some sales that I need to package out. So that's just kind of weighing on me. So we're gonna stop thrifting for today. I will show you guys an overview of what I got when I get home, and then we will continue this another day. It's not City Thrift's fault. I'm just like, I'm kind of tired, but I'm also not done. So let's wait a little bit. Okay, so I have laid out everything that I got gift-wise today, and what was awesome is that I ended up getting a discount on everything because I had a 10% reward that I needed to use because it was going to expire in 9 days. So I was like, yes. So that only got applied to items that were regular priced, not the Christmas items that were already 50% off or the orange tags. But hey, so it took something off of everything. So woohoo. Okay, so here are the things from my mom. We have this Happy Everything wreath, which ended up being about $4.50. And then we have this Advice from the Night Sky. This ended up being 10% off. And actually, this is the only thing I got at the second store. And when I got to the second store, I had another 10% off full priced items thing. So decided to use it for that. And then back there, we have the long sleeve shirt for my brother. Got 10% off of that. Got 10% off of this NFL jacket. And the fact that it was $8.99 to begin with, and then getting 10% off of that as well was huge. Like, this was a really good find because other places this would have been so much more expensive. Then we have this $4.99 Look My Wife's Last Nerve, I Want to Touch It shirt for my dad, 10% off. We have this shirt for my nephew, that was half off, so that was about $2.50. We have this University Football All-Star shirt, $6.99, half off, so got it for about $3.50. And then we also have the recycling shirt back there for my dad, and I believe that one was $3.99. Yes, and 10% off. Oh, I forgot to mention these Jingle Rock things that I got for my dad as well. These were half off, $5.99. So I don't know if you guys are interested, but these are the things I got that weren't gifts. So I got this to resell. It was only $2. I got this to resell. It ended up being about $2, $1.99, because Christmas stuff was half off. These sunglasses were $1.99, and they're my favorite color. Do I need them? No, but I couldn't help myself, and they were by the checkout counter, and I got 10% off of them, so yay. And then last but not least, we got the wrapping paper again for half off, and that's just helpful for wrapping all of the presents I'm thrifting. So there you go. Thought I'd share. Hello! I haven't talked to you in 5 days. It is Monday, December 22nd at almost 2 p.m. and I don't think I've talked to you guys or I've done anything regarding this video or this thrifting since Wednesday, the 17th. So my car battery ended up dying, I think, on Thursday, and so I had to get a new battery. So my car has been in the shop, and I have been using my parents' vehicles. Yay, thanks mom and dad, you're so helpful. So I haven't had my own vehicle to go thrifting. I got my car back this morning, so now I have my own vehicle again. Yay! So now it is time to finish thrifting for Christmas gifts. I'm still not completely done. There's about 5 people that I really just need to like buy one more thing, and then I think we're good. So that's what we're doing. So I've decided to go to the 3rd City Thrift location, and we're just gonna be optimistic and say that it's not super overpriced. I have a good feeling it's gonna be good. So we're gonna go in and look at the 3rd City Thrift right now, and that's what we're gonna do. Okay, let's go. Everybody prance now. That's hilarious. I got distracted by the Christmas clothes over here, but now I need to actually be productive and get some gifts. Okay, so I only have 2 items from my brother in the middle, my middle brother. So we need to definitely start with him. And look at all of these shirts, yeah. So this says 3 Stripe Life, which I'm assuming is a tagline or slogan for Adidas, which I just have never seen before. I was like, oh, I like it, all right. Okay, so one thing I found in the short sleeve t-shirts is this Lake of the Ozark shirt. That's the only design on it, and there's nothing on the back. It is $5.99, which means it is half off. So I haven't found any other good graphic t-shirts because I kind of want to find him some like funny, but we do go to Lake of the Ozarks every summer, and so he can just call this his lake shirt. I don't know if he really likes the color yellow, but I don't know. I think it's worth a shot. Okay, as I've said in this series, my mom loves baseball, so here's this adorable little ornament. I did check the box that is in there, and it's only $2.99, but it's Santa pitching. How cute. Little sigh. You can get these at the Dollar Tree right now for, I think, $125, maybe $150. I'll have to double check that. Now I'm paranoid, but I have seen these at the Dollar Tree this year. Dang, look at all of these really cool Barbies. But look at this one. Build-A-Bear Barbie. Wow, my interests are colliding. Ooh, Animal Kingdom Barbie. I might have to snag this Teresa. We'll see. This is Statue of Liberty Barbie, but honestly, I would just act out Miss Congeniality with this Barbie, to be real with you. I am catching up with a friend that I haven't seen in years the day after Christmas, and I'm like, oh, I should get them a gift. And this looks like fun, and they can play it with their significant other. So I think that this is a good price. It's fair, and this looks like fun. I just like the name of it. Why are you like this? Isn't it cute? Isn't it true? All right, let's see if I can finish my sister-in-law's. Okay, I didn't know that they made short sleeve spirit jerseys. Like, look at this one for K-State, and it's only $5.99, and it's a small. I have to get this for my best friend Brianna. She and her family love K-State. Okay, this is a medium t-shirt. It's $4.99. It just says Kansas and it's kind of like vintage looking, but I think I'm gonna give this to my oldest sister-in-law, and I don't know, I think she'll really like it. It's cute. Okay, I found another Lake of the Ozark shirt, but this time it's for my sister-in-law, and I think she might like this because last year she and my brother jumped from like the dock or whatever, and that was very exciting for the children. So I think this will finish off that sister-in-law. Okay, so my mama, I don't ever call her mama, but my mom is big into false craft and like the blue pattern, and so I think this is really pretty, and it's $3.99, so I think I'm gonna give this to my mom. All right, I am back home now, friends, and this is the last haul, besides Lily. This is the last haul of items I got, the last little bit of thrifting for Christmas. So this is everything I bought at the last City Thrift. And then I did get this item for reselling purposes, so that was not a gift. And I didn't buy anything for myself, so good, go me. So because I have finished shopping, it is time to wrap up thrifting for Christmas gifts. So first of all, I'm very glad that I was able to thrift my gifts this year. I just think that's a way better use of resources. I think most of my family and friends are completely behind that sentiment. So the only thing that I'm kind of worried about or a little concerned about is just because of how pricing was. I'm a little worried that some people are gonna be like, okay, well, why did one of your sister-in-laws get like 5 shirts and then your brother only got 3? And I'm hoping we're all adults so they can kind of figure that out, why. But also, I don't want to look like I'm playing favorites or I'm not being equal or fair. But as I said, we're all adults. I don't think that's gonna happen. That's the only downside I feel like from thrifting for Christmas, is just some of the stuff that was great for certain family members was also on sale. And so I just keep buying and buying, and then other times I didn't find enough stuff. But also, like, my middle brother, who I only got 3 things for, one of the things is that he doesn't really support Goodwill. He doesn't really like Goodwill. And so I didn't find any of his stuff at Goodwill. I found it at either Salvation Army, Savers, or City Thrift. So I did try to take those kinds of things into consideration. So all in all, I'm very happy that I did thrift all of my Christmas presents. And now it is actually time to wrap them and gift them. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and also this series, because not only is this video ending, so is this series of Thrifting for Christmas. I'd be very curious to hear your guys' thoughts. Let me know if you enjoyed the stores I went to. And just any kind of feedback you have on this series, I would be curious to know. But that's gonna do it for us today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and comment down below. Again, please give me your feedback and your thoughts regarding not only this episode, episode 4, but also the series in general of me thrifting for my Christmas presents this year in 2025. If you want more of me, you can find me over on Instagram at louisa.ruby and on TikTok at WheezeQueen3. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you all again soon with a brand new video. Happy holidays!